All right. Good evening, ladies, and welcome to our very first podcast show at Let's Unwind podcast. I'm Jazara.
And I'm Nava.
And ladies, tonight we are going to talk about something that I'm pretty sure y'all have seen this video all across YouTube. We scrolling through the YouTube streets and we come across a video of a young lady. And in this video, her baby daddy is trying to call her out because she's expressing to him that she no longer is fit for motherhood. So we are going to get into the video and then we're going to come back. Why are you laughing?
I'm ready. Y'all, I'm ready.
Why are you laughing? We're going to play the video for y'all. Then we're going to come back with our thoughts and feelings. And then we'll go from there. So here we go. You ready, Nava?
Ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
I said, let them know what you said.
This is not for everybody.
No, everybody need to know. Come on now. And you're a parent. You know what I'm saying?
Parent too.
Yes,
I don't
know.
want our kid no more. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't be here. You don't be here taking care of her. You don't be going through all the stressful stuff that I be going through.
Sure.
I want to go out. I want to go to the club. I want to travel. I want to be able to get up at 2 a.m. and go hang with my friends if I want to do it. You don't be nowhere to be found.
What? I'm working. What are you talking about?
Doing what?
And you sound real selfish like that. Saying that. You sound real
I'm alone.
selfish.
You're supposed to be her father, and I'm alone.
I am her
24 hours
father.
in a day.
And I am here
So
with
where
her.
do you be at? Because you might as well be an absent baby daddy, and I might as well put you on child support.
Oh my God.
To be honest.
Well, where the baby at right now?
With your mother.
With my mother.
Yeah, because you want to sit here and put
But
the
she
camera in
told
my
me
face
she was
to
going to
argue.
be here with you.
Why would she be here with me when I don't want her?
Oh my God, you sound real selfish, man. I don't even understand how we even going through this right now.
Because you don't be here. I gotta sit there and bathe your child every night. I gotta sit
But that's
here,
what you supposed to do.
I gotta sit here and listen to your child cry about her father not being here every night while I gotta put her to sleep. I gotta sit here and take her to the doctor when she's sick. I gotta sit here and take her in and out the store with a big car seat. Her car seat almost as big as me. They heavy. You don't be nowhere. I gotta take her in and out the store. I gotta sit there, get her hair done. Daycare expense, you barely help with that. You don't help pay no bills in this house. We living on Section 8. What are you here for?
What are you-
I don't want to do this alone. You wanted this kid. You sat there on your knees, crying, begging, snuffing mouth, saying that you want to keep your kid.
Yes, I want to keep
I
her.
didn't want this kid.
Okay, you waited 2 years. You waited 2 years and now you want to give it up?
No, I just wanted to give it up before she even got
But
here.
you didn't though.
Okay, because you said you was going to be here.
Oh, all right. And I said, let them know what you said.
This is not for everybody.
No, everybody need to know.
This is so
Come on
bad.
now. And you're a parent.
Okay, y'all. So the video cut off. The video cut off, but y'all bear with us because this is our first live stream. But the video cut off. But y'all get the gist of the video. So she is a young mom. It looks like, and she doesn't want to be a mother. And he begged her to be a mother. And the first thing I thought when I saw this video was, I want to see his face. I want to know how old he is. I need more information because I'm the type that needs more information. Right. I feel like he tried to trap her because she's gorgeous. I don't know what he looks like, but she's gorgeous, and he's trying to trap her and keep her in the house with a baby, and he's not helping, and he's going to live his best life. That's the first thing I thought. What do you think, Zara? I'm
thinking this is like probably an older dude. He didn't trap this younger girl, and he thinking he didn't hit the jackpot. I'm gonna tie her down. The way I can keep her is by, putting a baby in her. She gets pregnant and she's like, I'm not with it. Like, I don't want a child. I'm sure she expressed that to him. He crying and snotting, boo-hooing, talking about, oh, I'll take care of the baby. I'll be a good daddy. I'll be there for you. Only to turn around and disappoint her. And she's fed up. I think she's just fed up. I think she's like, you out there in the streets. I'm trying to be in the streets too. You out there running around. I want to run around too. I'm young. I'm gorgeous. I'm finna go to Miami.
But even if he's not older, like, I just need to see his face. He might be.
I do.
He might be. He might be an undesirable. We could look at her and tell that she's desirable, but most of the time, these girls that look like her are with males that are undesirable. Like that. Let's keep it real. But
I think he got lucky.
Like, what surprised me the most when I ran across this video on TikTok, I was like, I know I'm about to go to the comments and see a whole bunch of mammies, a whole
That's
bunch of women that are going in on her because we're not used to seeing this type. We're not used to
we're
seeing
not used to
women
seeing
go
women. Yes.
leave their kids and abandon their kids because everybody knows that it's usually the males that abandon their kids. Especially we're black, so we're going to speak on the black point of view.
Right.
Especially if it's a black man, we're used to seeing the black man leave his kids. We're not used to seeing black women act like this.
No. So I felt like in the comments, I thought I was about to see just a whole bunch of Dusties like, oh, she for the street, she for this and that, you know, and then we see a bunch of women saying, oh, this is terrible. She's a horrible
No.
human being. How could she leave her mother? So the comments, you know, they had me
They,
shocked. I was like, okay.
yeah, when I looked at the comments, I saw some Dusties in there saying that they were, you know, that they were I don't know that she's for the streets and all of that, but let's go to the comments, y'all, and see what they were saying in the comments, and then we'll come back and speak about these comments here because this is 2023 and we're not playing these games
Not having
anymore
it anymore.
in 2023. It's over. But let's look at these comments real quick.
All right. So, okay, I'm gonna start with this because I saw this in the comments, and it's something that I was thinking like firsthand was like she's sitting here crying out for help. She's letting you know like I can't do this. This is not the life for me. I want out. I'm done. Like, and then the only thing that his dusty self is thinking is, you supposed to do this. This is what you supposed to do. And she's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you supposed to be doing your part too. And I seen. So I'm so glad that women in the comments support her because another woman said, you know, you seen the comment saying this could be postpartum, you know, with her crying out, trying to let you know, like, no, this ain't for me. This lifestyle ain't for me. So I thought
No.
that was
And
like right on.
yeah, women are tired. Is a woman that said it in the comment. Women are tired, and
Yes.
we just want to be like men have been doing this for centuries. Like, but if a woman does it, it's like, oh, what the hell? You trying to be human? Like, you trying to be human and rest?
It's so much right. We are so harshly judged, and it's like, no, we're done. We're over it. Like this generation is like, we're not having it.
And I'm so glad to see it. I'm so glad to see it. Like,
I think it's a beautiful thing. I do. I
yeah.
support this sister.
Yeah, like the only thing I would say is I don't think that I would leave a little girl behind because our little girls in society are already neglected and just treated so bad and not protected. But it goes back to, like I said before, she looks very, very young. And when she was talking to him, she said, I want to club with my friends. Like if I want to go out at 2 a.m. and club, that to me means that she's probably 20. She's probably like 20, 21, and he picked her for that reason. So she's going to want to be with her friends. And I feel like today, and we live in a patriarchy, and I feel like in a patriarchy, it's just expected for women to just, when you have a kid, you just do everything for your man and you just take care of your kid and that's that. Like, and that's,
And
I'm not
not
with that.
and not
Like,
every woman is suited for that. Like, there's more to life than just,
I don't
having
think,
children and being married. And I think women are like, no, like, I want more too. You out here kicking it, you being in the streets, I'm gonna go do me too. Like, absolutely not.
I don't think most women are suited for what the patriarchy has set up. I think if we had help, we would be fine. Like, but in a patriarchy, like, okay, y'all, I'm just gonna let y'all know right now. I know a lot of creators don't like mentioning other content creators' names and all of that, but I'm not like that. I don't know about Zara, but me, Nava, I'm gonna let y'all know I follow Princella and I rock with Cynthia G. And
Absolutely.
more than anything, I've learned from Princella, women need women. Everything that
Absolutely.
men are not doing in these relationships, as far as coming together and like taking care of the kids and helping each other out, helping their wives out, that's what we're looking for in women. And I feel like everything has been flipped and we should be friends with women and be around women so they could help us so we wouldn't feel the way this young lady feels. Like, that's how I feel. I'm going to shout Cynthia G out. I'm going to shout Priscilla out forever. So if y'all don't like Cynthia G or Priscilla, y'all could probably like not subscribe or just log
You
out right
probably ain't
now.
gonna like this channel. Point blank period. You ain't gonna
You
like
won't
this
like
channel.
us. And it's probably going to be a lot of other stuff that even Cynthia G or Princella won't agree with that we say. But like, if they get with us, y'all get with us. We can explain that to y'all later. But yeah, I'm
Right
sure those
on.
things will come up. But, you know, as I was online, I ran across so many videos and opinions and stitches of this video. And one of the videos I came across was a hotep in a white tee. He had his own. I know y'all love
Lord.
Hotep. Y'all favorite Hotep is Dr. Umar. But I ran across a real Hotep with the hat and everything.
Girl, let's play that clip and listen to
Let's,
this hotep.
y'all, we're going to get into this clip of this Hotep, and then we're going to come back and give our commentary on what the Hotep hat is. Well, it's a pretty long clip, so you guys just sit back and watch this clip, and then we'll come back after the
Pour up
video,
your
and
wine,
then
ladies.
yeah, if you don't want to, yeah, pour up your wine, ladies, and listen to what the Hotep had to say. You gonna play it, Zara?
You know what I'm saying?
Parent too.
Yes,
I
I
don't want
know.
our,
You know what I'm saying?
parent too.
Yes,
I
I
don't want
know.
our kid no more. I'm sorry.
What?
You don't be here. You don't.
If you have sex, you're going to get pregnant. If you have sex, you're going to get somebody pregnant. This goes for men and women. Lottie-dottie, everybody. This is the mentality you have to have before you lay down with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Before you lay down with somebody, you have to understand them. You have to get to truly know them. Now ask yourself, will this person be a good mother? Will this person be a good father? You have to ask yourself, can you see yourself with this person or dealing with them for the rest of your life? Because a child, men and women, is a lifetime commitment. You got to deal with this person for the rest of your life. You got to be responsible for this being you're bringing into this world for the rest of your life. There's people who are 20s or who are in their 20s and 30s who are still needing their parents. You know what I'm saying? Even in their 40s and 50s. I've seen it time and time again. So this is the mentality you have to have before you lay down with somebody. You have to start asking yourself, will this person be there to support me and help me raise this child? Will this person be there to support me and help take care of this child forever? You know what I'm saying? Y'all not going to like this, but this goes for everybody. If you do not have your stuff together, this goes for men and women, you should not be having sex. Yes, I understand we got our needs, we got our wants, it feels good, it's fun, but if you don't have your stuff together, and you got to make sure your partner has their stuff together as well. Stop focusing and stop having sex, because sex is a big responsibility that a lot of people are not ready for. What you have to also understand is all it takes is one time to get pregnant, just once. All it takes is one time for the condom to break or a man to go stealthing. If y'all don't know what that is, go look it up. All it takes is for a woman to not take her birth control or say she took it and now she's pregnant, or she gets pregnant and before she told you she'll get an abortion, but then when she gets pregnant, she gets emotionally connected to the child and then she says she wants to keep it. All it takes is for a person not to take the plan B or any number of instances for a person to get pregnant or for you to get pregnant and now you are stuck with a child. All it takes is one. There's people who got pregnant off of a one-night stand. And all it took was that one night to change their whole life. 15 minutes of fun or an hour can change the rest of your life if you are not careful. You know what I'm saying? So before focusing on sex and having fun for the night, you need to make sure the person that you are dealing with, one, that y'all see each other with each other for the rest of y'all lives. Y'all need to make sure y'all have y'all finances together. Your mental health is together. Your emotional and spiritual health is together. Y'all got to make sure y'all have experienced the life that y'all wanted to live before y'all start having sex and having babies in this world. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are just out here having fun, having a good time, but they're not thinking long term and the consequences that come with laying down with this person. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, y'all got to make sure y'all are going to have support to raise this child. Meaning you got a village, a family that's going to help you take care of this child. Meaning he or she or whatever the case may be, whatever your situation, has a family, a tribe, or a village that can help raise the child. There's a reason they say it takes a village to raise a child. It also takes a village to keep adults intact, to raise adults. Yes, we may be grown, but we still need other adults to keep us in check, to help us, to support us, to talk to us, to be there, to have our backs. You know what I'm saying? We're raising children just in life in general. So y'all got to make sure before you lay down with somebody, before you have sex with somebody at 15 minutes of fun, that y'all have yourselves together and that they're going to be with you forever. Take time before you lay down with somebody. This goes for men and women. Take time to truly get to know a person. Get to know who they are when things get hard, because that's when their character is going to reveal. Yes, everybody has different characteristics and flaws in different situations, but when things get hard, the other characteristics that you may or may not like will show. And that's going to determine if this person is going to be able to be a good parent, be a good fit, be a good husband or wife. You know what I'm saying? Be there for, you know what I'm saying, to support you and raise this child or children that y'all are bringing into this world. Oftentimes, people are having sex with one another because the person is attractive. They're looking at surface level things. They're looking at aesthetics instead of getting to know the root of a person, getting deep down to know who a person is. What are their principles? What are their morals? What do they stand for? What do they stand on? Are they go? No, I'm saying you got to truly get to know a person's character before sleeping with them and having kids. Because I promise you, if you don't, y'all are going to have a lot of issues later on down the line. Talk about the hard stuff and see if they are what they talk about. Because a lot of people can spit a good game. They can be funny. They can be attractive. They can make you laugh and all that. But when it comes down to real situations, like bringing a child into this world and being responsible, a lot of people aren't ready for that. A lot of people don't want to be with you for the rest of your life or take care of this child for the rest of their lives. And you know what I'm saying? So start making better choices before you lay down with somebody. Because 15 minutes of pleasure can end up in a lifetime of pain. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Too.
Yes,
I don't
I
want
know.
our kid no more. I'm sorry.
All right, we back. So you want to chime in on the little hotel first, sweetheart?
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is y'all stop listening to men. Like, it sounds good. Like a lot of what he said sounds good, but I just want, what I really want Black women to know is that we should stop listening to men, because a lot of stuff that he said, I'm a Black woman, so I'm going to speak from a Black woman's point of view. We already do everything he said. Black women already do. Like, we do. When we get with
100%.
anybody, we always plan on falling in love and getting married and having kids and having a family. We always do that. Black men don't, for the majority of Black men, they don't do that. They're thinking about sex. They're thinking about this girl looks good. They're thinking about
Absolutely. The physical.
So stop listening to black men. Stop listening to men, period. But since we're black, I'm going to say that. I don't know. What did you get out of that,
Okay,
Zara? Y'all, I'm drinking my wine. So excuse me.
Yeah, so y'all just forgive us if we sound a little choppy thing. You know, this is our first show, our first run, and we
Zara,
sipping.
yeah.
So don't judge us. But no, okay, so I'm chiming in on homeboy. This sounds like a dream. You are in fairy tale land, my brother. Because you know, you and all your homeboys are not doing this. Y'all are not doing this. When y'all see a woman, y'all thinking physical. Dang, that's a nice piece of ass. I would tap that. You know what I mean? Like, so stop trying to sell women a dream. It sounds great. It sounds good, but I'm not buying it. And most women aren't buying it right now as we speak. Women are like, okay, I didn't had enough. I'm not buying it. I feel like he was kind of reaching like clout. I feel like when they make these videos, you get what I mean? Like they're reaching for likes and views from women to be like, yes, brother, yes, I agree. Oh, you a man that know what you talking about.
And a lot of women will
that's
because black women
like
a lot of black women are so. I wish I would have got some comments out off and under his video, but I didn't. But I know black women because I'm a black woman. A lot of black women are probably under his comments saying, "Yeah,
you know they were." You know,
like, yeah, like, but no, like, don't y'all need to stop falling for this. Like, y'all don't even know this man.
Stop. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's cloud chasing, and they're making these videos because they see the Derrick Jackson brothers who made it so big and was selling this dream that he was so great, and we see how that went. Like,
ladies, if y'all are still falling for men that speak like Derrick Jackson, I don't know what to tell you.
Let it go.
Like, we don't do. Girl. Yeah,
don't even come over here because you're gonna be mad at us.
Yeah,
in the future. Because we're not buying the dream.
But as I was like, we don't believe in the whole vetting your man before you go to bed with him. You cannot. We already know we know you cannot vet most men. Like, I've seen stories of men that have been married for 15, 20 years that their wives didn't know that they had whole other families or kids on the side. We've all seen that. So why would we listen to this man? Like y'all, like, I thought right now I'm pro black woman. Like, I don't know about Zara, but I'm pro black woman. Like, I see black women suffering, and I see so many black women, even women that I work with, that just have this spirit of like just sweetness and tenderness, and a lot of them are single, and I know it's not because of them. Like, I know it's not because of them.
No, absolutely not. And I'm gonna chime in on that too, because it goes without question. I'm all for women, more so first and foremost black women. Period. That's just what it is. So,
a lot of us
feeding any sisters any unrealistic expectations. Like, I get everybody wants to experience love, but you got to be smart about it, or you're gonna end up in these types of videos that we see going across TikTok, going across YouTube. Like, we here to try to be like, hey, wake up, sis. Wake up, sis.
Yeah,
I feel like
and I don't know. I
don't like that in the YouTube streets. Like, in the YouTube, just wake up. Listen.
I don't know if he's like, what do you think he is? Like, with that hat on, like his t-shirt.
Girl,
what do you think he is?
Ain't no telling these days, but sir, I'm not buying it.
He's talking about weed.
You got that hat at the Goodwill.
What I'm saying is he's telling women that they need to stop having sex for like pleasure, but I mean, like, women and men, but like, women don't, like, most of the time women don't have sex for pleasure. Sometimes we do. It's both. It's a combination of things.
Yes, that needed to be geared more so toward men. You need to go speak to these black boys.
No, but the thing is,
because you know they don't care about none of that. What you just said, they trying to hit it.
The thing is, black men are never going to just talk to black men. They want to talk to us too, because they want to convince us that what they're saying is the truth.
We're not buying the hype anymore. We're not buying that dream. Whatever y'all women are not buying it.
Zara,
so you can talk all day. You can post 50 posts a day.
No, Zara, listen to me, girl. the sad thing is that the majority of Black women are buying into it. And that's why we need channels like this. We need to get them to stop buying into it. Because we're online. You're on my page, right?
Right.
On Instagram. I just got kicked off of Instagram and I'm like kicked off. If you guys follow me on somebody come listen to this podcast right now, I cannot comment or anything on Instagram. I can't comment because mammies came from my page because of stuff that I said about Black men. So we need to know that it's more women that are for Black men that are for Black women. So, and that's the reason why we made this channel, because we want this channel to be for not just Black women. I'm sorry, ladies, that who are only focused on Black women. Me personally, Nava, I think that all women need to wake up and come together to overthrow whatever is going on. You know, I don't want to get flagged or, kicked off this channel. So I'm trying to be really careful, but I think all women need to come together. And I do see all women waking up and saying the same things about their men, because this is not just a Black men channel. This is a all men channel.
Yeah, because all men are doing it.
All men are doing it. And I know it's a lot of Black women that are like, well, we need to just focus on Black women. But no, we don't want to just focus on Black women over here. We want to focus on all women.
Yes. But yeah, I think the Hotep brother, just stop, brother, just stop.
No, he's not gonna stop. He's
not gonna stop, because I'm sure he has a Derrick Jackson following. I'm very sure.
Yeah, and like we come across so many videos. I came across this next video that I want to show you guys is of I don't know if he's like a nurse. Zara, did you see the video?
I don't know if he was, but I know we had one also of the doctor. But I don't know. He listed a lot of. He said construction. He said a whole lot.
No, not the white guy. It's a Black guy. It's a Black guy that's a nurse, and he's like warning Black women about what's going on in these hospitals, about what's going on with Black women. But I'm going to show you guys the video, and then we're going to come back with our commentary on the video, and let's get into it. Okay.
All right.
Good morning. I beg you, please share this video. I really don't care about the numbers. But for Black people, for Black women, I need you to hear this if you don't hear nothing else in your damn life. Sister, if you are giving birth to a child, if you plan on giving birth to a child, I need you to listen to me. Sisters, I need you to listen to me like you ain't listened to a Black man before. Don't you take your ass to a hospital that you done asked 1,000 questions before you stepped your ass in there. Do you hear me, sister? I worked in the ICU the other night. I'm normally a trauma medic in the emergency room, but I picked up a shift in the ICU. And we immediately got a sister in there who had an emergency C-section, and she had internal bleeding, hemorrhaging. Now the baby was taken out and the sister was brought up to the ICU and critical care. Critical condition. We could not figure out where she was bleeding from, and we were trying to keep this sister alive. I turned to the doctor at some point, doctor that does not look like us, and I say, doctor, can you come take a look at her stomach? It's getting really distended. And her BP, her blood pressure is not going down. That doctor looked at me and said, that's my patient. I'll be over there in a minute. 2 hours later, after this sister coded on that table 2 times and we had to get her back, we finally get her down to the operating room. And yeah, that hemorrhage that they thought they controlled with that emergency C-section was not controlled. She was still having internal bleeding, which was killing her. Black people, I need you to hear me. If you can take your Black ass to Target, if you can go to Walmart, if you can buy and spend and do for all these corporations that don't give a damn about you, your Black ass, your Black community, your Black race, you can ask questions for that Black baby. I don't care if you think you're annoying, the doctor think you're annoying, the hospital think you're annoying. I don't care if God himself think you're annoying from asking too many questions. Ask the question, sister. Because there's going to be a certain point in that pregnancy where you ain't going to have the ability to ask not a damn thing, sister. It's going to be out of your hands. So while it's in your hands, sister, I'm going to need you to take control of that pregnancy. Black men, don't you let that woman go into that hospital and you don't know every inch of that building. You need to know if something goes wrong, who is going to put their hands on your woman, on your child. And other black people, if you work in the hospital, speak up. Say something. Good.
All right. Girl. It was the Hallmark music in the background for me. He was
I'm just
playing the sentimental Hallmark music in the background, and you know, they really give out these videos to reach us and women, you know, but
a lot of
doing
black
other
women.
things. You're doing other things.
A lot of black women would look at this and be like, "Thank you, brother, for warning us." Mammies, the mammies would look at this, and
they would.
I looked at this and said, "So when are you going to build your hospitals for your black women, so we could be safe? When are you going to protect us?" That's what I thought when I first looked at this.
That part,
like, it pissed me off seeing this video. I wasn't grateful for seeing this. I'm just like, you think so? What is questioning these people that are doing this purposefully?
Right.
What is that going to do, sir? What is that going to say?
You see what the doctor told him? That's my patient. I'll be over there. I mean,
black women, because I'm not going to address black men. I'm on this channel. I really just want to address black women. Like, we're having kids by these men.
Absolutely.
Like popping out 5, 6, 7 babies by these men. Why? Mm-hmm. You can't even go to the hospital and be safe and deliver this baby and be happy because you're worried about going and being unalived.
Thank you.
Like, and they know it. Cause I've seen, we're going to show you another video, but we're going to talk about this one first. Like, they know it. They sit here and make videos about what's going on with us in these hospitals.
Absolutely.
And we have made plenty of videos about what's going on with us in these hospitals.
We've been talking about this, been addressing these issues.
And we have so many millionaire black men in this country. So many billionaire. We even have billionaire black people and black men in this country. But how many hospitals have they built for us to be safe? How many?
I'll wait.
Zara, do you know?
I'll wait. Because last I checked, I ain't heard of none. Have you? I didn't think so.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. I'm not impressed. Like, these videos by these men, I'm not impressed.
They're trying to reach women. They want likes and views. That's what I feel like. Every time I see something like this, I'll be like, all right, you want to like, you want to view, you want people to be like, oh, that was so heartfelt. But y'all do out here in the streets with us doing the opposite.
And this is where I feel like this is why they think black women are so, I don't know, like, I don't know about other black women, but I don't say I disrespect black men. I just try to avoid them altogether.
At all costs.
Well, I can't avoid. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all, this is our first video, and I'm going to tell y'all that I'm married to a black man. If y'all have any questions or whatever, we're going to have our email in the down below. We'll have the email. If y'all have any questions for me, you can ask me. But just because I'm married to a black man does not mean that I'm not going to speak out about what I see the majority doing to black women.
Right.
Like, I know a lot of people automatically assume that if you're married to a black man and you're speaking out against black men, that you are a mammy, you're a pick-me. No, baby, that's not Nava at all. Like, I'm not going to be that. But this video didn't impress me. Like,
It
because the black
didn't.
men, they actually know what's going on with black women because we
They
post it all the
absolutely
time and
do.
they talk, they
Yes.
make videos. No, I've seen videos like this all the time. We're going to show one more in a
Yes.
minute from a black man that they know what's going on with us in these hospitals. And they sit back and they just talk and make podcasts and videos. But the millionaire black men do not build hospitals or places for us to go so we can survive and feel safe and protected by them. And then when we say protect black women, they don't understand what that means. They'll say, well,
Absolutely not.
I protect my wife or I'll protect my sister, but they don't
But not,
care about
yes.
the majority of
No.
black women that are going through this.
Fend for
And this is the
yourself. Yeah.
majority. Yeah, this is the majority of black women going through this, not the minority. I had a black doctor with my second baby who is 11, and I had to have a C-section because I was in labor for 10 hours, and it was like coming close to Valentine's Day, and my baby was not coming fast enough for him, and he decided to give me a C-section because his white wife, they were going on vacation. Him and his white wife were going on vacation.
And they
And
do this all the time.
he
It's so
gave me a
sad.
C-section when I didn't have one because when I didn't need to have one because my baby wasn't coming fast enough for him to go on vacation. It was a black male doctor.
Mm.
So,
See?
ladies,
See?
yeah. So
You
then
see?
I was in pain for months and months and months after that C-section, and I still felt tenderness, but a year or two after that, I still felt tenderness and a little bit of numbness in my stomach because of that. So it's like, even if the doctor is black, it's like not guaranteed that everything is going to be
It's
okay.
not.
But we know that the stats say that black women are being
Have much
unalived
higher.
purposely,
Yes.
higher
Yes.
mortality rates,
Yes.
and black males know this, but black women, we need to stop. What I feel is like we need to stop pretending on them to protect us, because
Yeah.
if we feel like black women, we know, not feel like, we know that black women are the most educated in the
Yes,
world.
we are.
Well, not in the world. I would say in America.
In America,
The
we're the
stats
most,
say,
yeah, the stats
the
show that
stats
we are
say
the highest educated,
yeah,
yeah,
we're the most
educated racial
nurses, we're the
group.
most CNAs, we're the most
Yep.
doctors. We earn more than black men. My thing is, why can't we come together and build communities and hospitals and places that will help us and protect us? I literally, like I just told y'all, like, don't judge me, but my 11-year-old he's 11, and I have not been to a gynecologist since him because I don't know. I don't want to go to anybody else but a black woman because I don't feel safe. And
Same.
I have to find one. I don't have very many issues because I eat healthy. I try to do what I need to do. I don't
Mm-hmm.
work out, but I eat healthy. So, but if I need to go to one, I would like to go to a black female. And, I've heard stories that black women doctors are mean and whatever, but I still would feel more safe.
On that note, let me chime in that I have had an African female doctor, and she was stern, and to us, you would think she was coming across rude, but that's just her nature. That's just who she is. You know what I mean? That's just who she
Hmm.
was. But I felt 100 times more comfortable than the previous, which I had a male doctor before her, and that was because where we were stationed, because we were military, y'all. So where we were stationed, we were assigned to that hospital, and there was no black doctors, black women, black female doctors there. So I had a white male, and when I say the difference between having that male doctor and having that female doctor, I mean light years. You get, like, I could explain something to her if I was feeling something, like, and she was like, absolutely. I've just, like, she could say,
Yeah.
I've had this issue myself. What you want to do? You know what I mean? It was just 100 times more comfortable, and I just felt so much more safe just knowing that it was another woman as versus a
Yeah.
man. It kind of reminds me of that clip of the black dude who was saying, he was his sister's gynecologist or something.
Girl.
In a way,
Girl.
I feel like they not all of them, but I feel like they could be perverted. You know what I mean? In a way,
That's disgusting. Like, that is so disgusting.
Like, I would just rather have, honestly, and this could just be me, but for Zara, I would rather have a woman looking at my cooter and telling me, about my
Like,
cooter.
like I
Then,
honestly don't want to let nobody look at my cooter because it's
yes.
mine. Like it's
But
mine.
but if I got to pick, I would rather it be
Yeah.
a woman looking at my cooter because she gonna know the cooter from the rooter to the tutor. You know what I'm saying? She gonna know it in and out. So, but no,
Girl.
I feel 100 times more comfortable, and I could never see myself allowing no another man, all in my business like that. Like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah. It was another a black male. I think was it a gynecologist? Did you see that video of the black man that was like wondering why come most black women don't go to male gynecologists?
Yeah,
Did you see
was that
that
not the
one?
same guy? And he said his sister was his. I think that was
No.
him. And he
Okay.
said,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's
Y'all.
him.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. That was him. He was mad and
No.
upset,
No. No.
saying like, "Why?"
No. 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 That wasn't the same one.
Oh,
I don't think it was the same
then
one.
I
Was it
haven't
the
seen
same
the.
one?
I haven't
Because it
seen.
was
That's
one
the
saying that
only
his
video
sister
I've
is
seen.
his patient, but then it was one just asking black women in general why they, it might have been the same one. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Y'all let us know down in the
yeah,
comments if it's the
y'all
same
chime
guy.
in and let us know because I thought in that video it was the same dude, but if it wasn't, y'all let us know. But
But
yeah, girl, it can't be me. I'm not comfortable with it. It's not happening for me.
okay,
But
guys. Yeah, like shoot. Going
right.
back to the original video, I'm gonna play this next clip and then we'll come back with our commentary on this next video. But y'all, let's go ahead and play it.
Stem cell technology that Peter and I are investing in is called SCNT, which takes the egg of a young, perfect woman specimen, takes the egg and takes out the nucleus and puts our DNA in the nucleus. They just go in and take it out.
Painful, right?
Huh?
Is it painful to use this?
Yeah, a little bit. And this is part of this genetic greatness that we don't see in any other race on the planet. These curvy, sexy black women from Africa. You girls have a kind of a monopoly on this genetic perfection, and we want some of that. So, girls, for $100, we would.
Disturbing. Absolutely disturbing.
Okay. You wanna go ahead or do you want
Absolutely
me to go, bro?
disturbing.
You want me to
Go
go or you want
ahead,
to go?
baby. Go ahead, baby, because I'm bothered.
So this is a billionaire named Peter. What's his name? Peter Sarsgaard. He's offering black women $100 for their eggs because he says that our eggs are really valuable and these black women are sitting around the table like they're just drugged or something. Like black women, black men have seen this video too. Like you're valuable. This channel is for black women. You're really
It's for all
valuable.
women, but sisters, we trying to reach y'all.
Yeah, it's for all women. Yeah, it's for all women. But ladies, if you're of another race and you visit this channel, we're black, and so all we know is
Is from
being around
from a
black.
sister's point of view. Yes.
Our perspective. If you can
Right.
relate, you can chime in. You really
Chime in,
can comment,
please.
chime in. But we're going to
All are
really focus
welcome.
on black women. This man right here and many men like him know that black women's DNA and melanin is really valuable. He said it in the
He
video.
said
He
it. He
said
literally
it in
said
the
it.
video, and this video has been circulating, and black
Yes.
men have seen this video, and yet we're still unprotected. Our
They don't
melanin.
care. Right.
I need y'all to study this. Our melanin runs throughout the universe. It creates, since we were the first
The
women
first
on the
created.
planet.
Yep.
All women come from us. White women, y'all come from us. I'm sorry, but y'all did.
All were created from the black woman.
Indian
Period.
women, every race of women and men comes from the black woman. We are the oldest
Everyone.
race.
Yes.
We are the oldest race, the oldest bones found on the planet. So this video should be an alarm and an awakening. It's so much like trafficking going on with us, and we're never to be seen again. This is why, like, the market,
Absolutely.
it's a market for our organs
Black
and
market for
us.
organs. Yes.
So, ladies, when y'all speak about, oh, we're the we are unalive the most in these facilities,
Mm-hmm.
and like, yeah. So this is why a lot of people are wanting our organs, and this is why. But yeah, I just want y'all to know that Black women are really, really, really unprotected.
I to this day I still stand by what Malcolm X said, that Black women are the most neglected and unprotected
Yeah,
people in America. Period.
and a
To
lot.
this day, if this video did not alarm you, make you alert, make you more aware, then I don't know. May the aliens come get you because they here too. But I'm saying for me, I was deeply, deeply bothered, and I'm sitting here looking at these women at the table like, so y'all still here? Did you just hear what he said? Like, this is not a joke. We are missing
Yeah,
at high rates, and they don't come looking for us. When a black, it's
and
different. When a
it's
Black woman is missing, we're not broadcasted on the news or the television like that. Like, we don't get the same airplay, same, time, aside from old girl who lied, but we ain't gonna go there. But we don't get the same airplay. We don't get the same attention when we come up missing. And I feel like this explains a lot. Like, it only makes sense. It's hand in hand. Like, of course you're not gonna go looking for her. You're gonna find her. And our organs are selling on the black market. You heard what he said. That DNA, we
mhm.
want that. We did you hear? That's the part that disturbed me. We want
We're
some of that.
like, literally, our melanin
Like,
is worth millions.
yes,
Just us walking and being around, the melanin in our skin is worth millions. I hate to even say it because
yes.
it's going to allow other people to even know that, but
But
like,
I mean,
we're
like,
the
for the most part, these billionaires, these rich people already know. So
Black girl. Yeah, and that's, everybody knows that we age slower. We're actually the fountain of youth. That's why everybody is like, Black women don't age. Black women, black don't crack.
and
That's
that's
where that
why
comes
he wants
from.
some of that. You seen him?
So yeah, and that's like why we're being unalived in these hospitals. But we did have a couple of more clips, and it's from men of different races giving their thoughts on the original video about the mom being the default mom,
Default parent, yes.
default parent, and because in a patriarchy, the women will be the default parent for the children. So
And
I don't
and
know. We
that
had
first, let's play the first clip by Dr. Amber so she can, because she's explaining what default
okay,
parent is, and then we'll go
okay,
into. Okay, you ready? Here we go. I'm gonna
go,
play.
okay.
The default parent syndrome.
Yes, I am so glad that somebody is talking about this syndrome that honestly should be in medical textbooks. It is the default parent syndrome. This syndrome originates primarily in the oppressor. The oppressor puts these beliefs and these mindsets, these ideas that the oppressed, which is typically in these situations women, should be the primary caretaker. They are the default when it comes to parenting and caregiving. So I know I mentioned the oppressor. It often is cisgendered heterosexual men. But then also the surrounding society. The one interesting thing about this syndrome is that it can become internalized. So what can happen is that other women, other mothers might internalize this syndrome and then believe that other women and mothers also should be the default parent or the default for caregiving, which is really harmful for themselves, but then also other women, harmful for their relationships with other women, harmful for community that they can build with other women. The default parent syndrome benefits the oppressor, so cisgendered heterosexual men, and often really penalizes the oppressed, which in this situation are often women, mothers. So I just think there should be a lot more awareness about this, the default parent syndrome. Many women and mothers suffer in silence because they either don't understand that they are experiencing this, they are in the midst of this, but also so many of us have internalized the syndrome and we think it is normal. It is a reality. You know, I often hear women and mothers talking about being the default parent, being the primary parent. However, my belief is that if there are two people, adult people, whether they are cis, whether they are hetero, whether whatever it is, there is no default because there is dual responsibility. So truly this syndrome, we need to find a way to eradicate it. And my hope is that with continued awareness, communication about this, we can put an end to it soon.
The default parent syndrome.
So I'm gonna chime in on that one. The only thing I didn't agree with her was the sis, but we ain't gonna get in that tonight.
No.
You know what I mean? But I feel like this is absolutely what that young girl was feeling. She was there 24/7 all day with that little girl, and he was out doing whatever, God knows, probably with his family across town. She was the default parent she was suffering from, and I really think that this could be a thing, the default parent syndrome. This is what she was dealing with. She's stressed out, she got this little 2-year-old and that she never planned on having kids to begin with. I feel like this was so fitting, in
I
addition to
think,
possibly
yeah.
postpartum, like one of the people had commented.
I think because of patriarchy, like
Mm-hmm.
most women are the default parent. Most of us are the
Yep.
default parent. Like most
Yes,
men don't feel
absolutely.
like they have to do everything with the kid.
Nope.
Like myself, like I didn't get to stay home long with my baby. And even when I did go back to work, my husband, in his mind, he feels like he did everything he was supposed to do and we had an equal load and he did as much as me, but they don't. Like, I
No.
want to tell young ladies today that they don't. Like, even if you work 10 hours, 8 hours, you're going to get off of
Mm-hmm.
work and you are going to, when the kid is sick, it's not that you have to do it. That kid is automatically plugged in to coming to you. He's going to,
Yep.
or she's going to
Yep.
be just in their brain when they're 1 or 2, they're going to know, oh,
Yep.
this is the person that I see the most.
I'm
This is
supposed
the
to go
person
to
that takes
mom.
care. I'm
Yes.
supposed to go to them. I think women need to, if you just
I
really
wish we
decide, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just think if you really decide that you just have to have a man and you want to have a man and you're going to get pregnant by a man, you need to really learn about this whole default parent thing. Like, you need to
Right.
learn that, like, if I get pregnant by a man, I'm going to be the
Yep.
one that's doing the most work, unless you learn from the beginning I shouldn't be doing the most work and I should
Yes.
make him get up every hour and a half with this baby.
Boom.
I should make him do this and that. You're going to be stuck and you're going to be depressed and have anxiety and you're going to be wanting to
Mm-hmm.
unalive yourself because it's a lot. Being a first time mom or a second time mom is a lot on women.
Absolutely.
Like these babies, yeah, some women will tell you, oh, my baby slept all through the night and my baby was a good baby and my baby is
Mm-hmm.
good, but the majority of babies are not like that.
Not gonna be like that for everyone. Like you
Yeah,
got
my two.
lucky, and most people will tell you, if women that say that, oh, you got lucky with that one, you talk to them after that second one and see if that baby was exactly the same. I
Both of
guarantee
my
you the story.
babies, both,
The
I have
stories.
two, yeah, like I have two boys, everybody, and both of my babies were the same. They were up every 2 hours, every hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to be fed, and I was exhausted for at least the first 1 or 2 years. And that's when women
Right.
go into depression, when they're
Yes. That
sleep
postpartum and
deprived.
depression hits.
And
Yes.
my husband was like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. You gotta go. Literally, y'all, I'm married. I've been married for 17 years. And if you follow me, you'll hear my story if you follow us. I've been married for 17 years. And my husband was like, you gotta go in the living room with him because I gotta go to work tomorrow. And that's what I did because he had to go to work and he had to sleep to to pay the bills.
Right.
But after that, it continues on for most women. Like
Yep.
you will work
It
and you
doesn't
still
stop.
have to get up in the middle of the night with them and take care of them. So I'm sick of this whole, oh, it's a baby and it's a fairy tale and we got this happy family. No, this is the part that young girls need to hear.
They
We need to
do.
hear
They need
this
to hear
part.
the brutal, honest truth. And I wish there
Yeah.
was another video clip that I watched of a woman explaining uh chiming in on how she became a mother and she would see other women before she got pregnant. When the baby was screaming, like they'd be out at a restaurant, the baby would be screaming and crying, everybody would hand the baby to the mother when he started crying, or when they needed the
Yeah.
diaper changed and hand it to the mom, right?
Right.
um there was a clip, I wish we would have had that in here. I should have saved that. But she was saying, like, she made sure that she was not the default parent. Every time their son cried, she would hand him to the husband. And then when the
Yeah.
son got older, she would tell if he was needing something, or she said the smallest of things, like, can you refill my sippy cup, she would say, go ask your dad. And she did this repeatedly as the son got older until he learned to go to dad and seek things
First.
from dad before he came to her. And I feel like that is the only way that most women are going to conquer that, is if they start from the very beginning, from birth.
But is it?
Because I will say this, like in so many situations, I breastfed. And so when the baby woke up at night, guess who's tapping me on the shoulder like, hey, they want to eat. Okay. You know what I mean? Because, I've already been with the baby all day. You know what I mean? I've already dealt with them all day. And now I'm trying to rest so that I can get up and be prepared for the next day. But now I need to nurse my child. And you're telling me get up. When that started happening, what I tried to do was I went and got a breast pump. I pumped. I made sure I had a supply of milk ready. So when our child wakes up, you can wake up and feed the child. Yeah. You can get up and feed the child. And it started out good. But it ended. I'm going to tell you that. It ended. And then it was back to me being up, me being tired, and me still having to go to work and deal with the kids pretty much 24/7.
Yeah.
Go to work, deal with work, come home, deal with the children. And I had my kids like stair steps, so everybody was tiny, small.
And you have what? You got what?
Four. A year and a half, 2 years apart. So they were like steps. So very tiny. So dealing with toddlers and a newborn and being sleep deprived and needing that extra hands to help out it can drive you insane.
It's depressing. So
it is. Yeah. And people take it lightly and be like, oh, I can do that in my sleep. No, you cannot. And that's very disrespectful when you tell a mother something like that, because you've never been in that situation. You've never dealt with that. Like, absolutely not. But
as it is now, women, the kids will come to the mom when they get old enough to talk. They are used to mom doing everything. So they'll come to mom and they'll be like, Mama, can we do this? And if you be like, ask your daddy, all he's going to do is send them back to you, because you're the default parent. Go ask your mama. And when you already told them, like, and as Black women, we're trying to let Black men take the lead, and we're trying to let them be the leader by sending the kids to them and let them make the final choice. But usually when that happens, they will make the wrong choice. As me as a Black woman, my son has wanted to spend the night with friends that I have never met their parents, but my husband has. And I don't want my kids spending the night with anyone, because I know that this world is crazy and there's so much going on that you have to protect your kids. Mothers have a natural protective instinct, especially Black mothers, and Black males do not. So I'll say no, because I'm letting him have a chance to lead, thinking that he's supposed to be the leader. And he'll say, yeah, you can go ahead and spend the night over here with these people that I've talked to a few times. I've talked to them going on in their home, but I don't know who's over there and whatever. And I'll say no, just because I want to be safe. And he'll say, yeah. And then my son, I only have one son that's outgoing and that wants to go spend the night with everybody. My oldest is 16, and he's just like me. He's like a Virgo. He's not a Virgo. He's an Aquarius, but he's just a hermit. He wants to stay in his room. He doesn't talk to people. He doesn't want to be bothered with people like me. And I know that's hard to believe because I'm here running my mouth, but I do love women. I don't love all people, but I love like certain women. But yeah, that's the difference between, I think the problem with most Black women is they think that men and women are the same. We think the same. We do things the same. And we have to realize that, no, we're totally different.
Right.
And we are totally smarter than them. Like, we're smarter than them.
More intelligent. So, and they know it down. That's why they try to suck the life.
That's why they don't like us. That's why they really don't like us. But regarding this topic, y'all, I ran across a few more videos from a few white males that were giving their opinion on the whole default parent. And I want y'all to see how their opinions differ from that of.
So the video of Suzanne Roxanne replying to this comment came across my FYP. So you can hold my Diet Coke. I'll take this one. All right, listen up, Tapatio77. Dude, I fucking guarantee this one day that you watch the kids all by yourself is the little flag that you wave in your wife's face every time she tries to complain about how hard it is raising the kids. I've done it all, bro. Construction, real estate, serving, bartending, behavioral health. I remodeled our entire fucking house, built an addition. And guess what? I'm a stay-at-home dad now to 2 toddlers, both girls. Hardest shit